On Sports Today, we have a very special guest joining us. Firstly, 1.4 billion Indians need to thank him because he played a vital role in ensuring Gukesh became the world champion in December 2024. And it gives me an absolute honor to welcome Vincent Keymer on Sports Today. Vincent, thank you so much for taking time out and joining us on Sports Today.
Sure. Thanks for the very nice introduction.
Vincent, that journey, 2024, December, when he became the world champion, and the journey that you had prior to that. How was that experience? And 1 year now, it's going to be 1 year soon. How do you reflect back upon that period when you helped Gukesh win the world championship? And how did it change you also in the process?
Yeah, of course, it was very impressive. Him winning the candidates and then making that way to the World Championship match and winning that match. It has been, I really enjoyed the process, I would say. Of course, a lot of hard work was involved, as you could expect when preparing for such an important match, but I think it has always been quite nice also with the other seconds, and I think we did a pretty good work overall.
Because of your help, Vincent, we now have an absolute chess revolution booming. Gukesh is the world champion. Divya won the World Cup, and Pranav, who's also in the Chennai Grand Masters, even he has become the world junior champion. How impressed are you with the way how India is leading in the forefront when you have to look like this chess revolution that's currently going on?
Yeah, no, India in chess is really impressive right now. Basically, I think you could say that Vichy is the one that kind of started it all. And I would say until around 5, 6 years ago, you didn't see that much of it. But now, in retrospect, it's clear that already things were starting to happen. And right now, India has, if not the strongest, then clearly one of the strongest national teams in the world, and also even many more top players which won't even make it to that national team. Many young players coming up, dominating the junior best lists. So, yeah, it feels like India is taking up more and more space of the top 10, top 20, top 100, wherever you look. It's really improving.
Vincent, firstly, then in 2025, you created a massive stir when you won Weissenhaus Freestyle. I mean, how do you adjust into different formats? For example, this will be classical, but then you made a big splash by winning Weissenhaus Freestyle, and your freestyle performances have always been consistent. How do you make that switch when you have to look at different formats mentally?
The funny thing is that actually before Weissenhaus, I didn't prepare for freestyle at all. I was coming from Wijk, which didn't really go the way I hoped for, but I played a nice game beating Pragnananda in the last round, and that kind of gave me a good feeling. And chess people know that Wijk is a very long and tiring tournament, so obviously
Yes.
afterwards I was tired, had to relax and take the time for that, and that's pretty much what I did. I just tried to relax and then go to Weissenhaus in good spirit, and yeah, this is, I think, probably one of the best, probably the best tournament of my life.
You talked about how grueling Vaikanze was. Now, I'm sure that 2025 is a very, very important year for you in the next 4, 5 months because there is also Grand Swiss, there is also the Chess World Cup, and we all know that 5 spots will come from those two tournaments for the candidates 2026. So, Chennai, is it a very vital milestone for you if you do well in this tournament that you can get confidence going into Grand Swiss and Chess World Cup?
Yeah, I think it's important to play a classical tournament before getting to Grand Swiss and World Cup. Um, the thing is, tournaments are always very specific. So of course, it would be a good feeling performing well here. But even if it doesn't go as well, it doesn't mean that the next tournament has to go bad as well. I know from experience that it can go both ways. It can mean that you have a good tournament and afterwards it doesn't go well. What is important to me is that I get the feeling for classical chess again, that I start to get into that rhythm of working, preparing hard and detailed for my opponents, and yeah, then hopefully being playing well here and being ready for the Grand Swiss coming up in around a month.
Yeah. 8 months of 2025 are done, Vincent. How satisfied are you with your chess play that has been going on? I mean, yes, you also weighed the pros and cons. Why it wasn't good for you, but you had some great games. You did well in Weissenhaus and you did in most of the other freestyle events also. But how do you sum up your 2025 so far in your career?
Yeah, it has been up and down. I've had some very good moments. I also won the German championship quite convincingly, and classical tournaments. Yeah, only German championship was good. The rest was somewhere between okay and rather unsatisfying. But yeah, I'm trying to make a good second half of the year. And as you mentioned, freestyle went pretty well. Las Vegas not so much, but before it really did. And okay, I kind of missed out on the online events because yeah, it's kind of impossible to play everything and play well everywhere. So that's always something. But yeah, I'm just looking to forward to making the last few months good again.
Vincent, final question. Now, the young generation is really doing great deeds in chess. I mean, we have a world rapid champion also who's pretty young. You are making such waves. Gukesh, Prag, Arjun, they are all dominating the chess scene. So, does the future look good when you have to look at chess, considering the broader landscape? I won't ask the controversial part about it with FIDE, freestyle, and all those things. But then the youth search, is it really helping the sport to become really big as it is?
Yeah, I think chess is on a good way. We have so many new formats and ideas with the intention of making chess yeah, more attractive to a broader audience, which I think is a good idea. And I'm pretty sure that when there's so much energy and money spent in one direction, there will be results. So yeah, I think it's going well, and of course, it also helps that you have many young players in the top.
Vincent, is this your first trip to Chennai or you've been there here in the past as well?
I've played the Olympiad here in 22, which was quite close, and also one of the camps with Gukesh was in Chennai.
Was in Chennai. Okay. So thank you so much, Vincent, for taking time out. All the best for the Chennai tournament and also for the World Cup and for the Grand Swiss. And hope we see you in the candidates in 2026.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vincent, for your time. And there you have it. Vincent Keymer on Sports Today. Like, share, and subscribe, and do comment to us on this interview. Bye bye.